Latent class analysis of exposure to childhood trauma and health risks among justice-involved youth, an approach towards gender differences. Juvenile justice-involved youth often face high levels of trauma and health risks, but these experiences can differ widely, especially between girls and boys. This study looked at 1,633 young offenders, 435 girls and 1,198 boys to find patterns in their exposure to trauma and risky behaviors. For girls, 3 groups were found, ranging from low to high levels of trauma and health risks. For boys, 3 groups emerged, one with generally low risks, one with high marijuana use and risky sexual behavior, and one with high rates of depression, family issues, sexual assault, and bullying. The study also found that trauma and risk patterns varied by race. These findings highlight the importance of developing intervention programs tailored specifically for girls and boys involved in the juvenile justice system, addressing their unique needs for better support and outcomes. Introduction. Youth involved in the juvenile justice system face many challenges, including trauma, substance abuse, mental health issues, and risks of sexually transmitted infections like HIV. Many have endured difficult childhoods marked by family substance misuse, having incarcerated parents, and various types of victimization. Research shows that most justice-involved youth have experienced at least one traumatic event, and many have faced multiple traumas, leading to serious emotional, behavioral, and social problems. Because of this, it is important to use a trauma-informed approach when working with these young people to better understand and address their needs. This study focused on exploring the different types and patterns of trauma and risk that justice-involved adolescents experience, aiming to highlight the diversity of their challenges and the need for tailored support services. Conclusion. This study found clear groups of justice-involved boys and girls, each with different patterns of trauma and health risks. Understanding these differences can help design better prevention and treatment programs tailored to their specific needs. It is important that these services consider the unique developmental stages of male and female youth. To improve support, more studies are needed to follow these young people over time as they grow into adults. This will help us understand how their experiences affect them in the long run and how treatments can be made more effective. Replicating this research with other at-risk youth populations will also help create better strategies to support young people facing trauma and health challenges. This important article is authored by the following scientists: Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.